We're good. All right, guys, Roma the Roma here. I'm here with Raiken Profit, and he's got a pretty crazy story. This is not having to do with reselling, but I find it really, really inspiring meeting people that have cut so much weight off their body. You were 240 pounds.
Yeah, that was like 10 years ago.
10 years ago, and what are you now?
I'm about a 175 right now.
You've been under 200 for several years
Yeah,
now.
so I got under 200 probably like maybe like 4 years ago, but I was like bouncing back and forth between like 195 and 215, and finally I really changed my body and health over the last 2 years. That's probably what we're going to talk about most.
Yeah, so I wrestled for 10 years. I've always been in good shape. I've always been super skinny and just blessed with good genetics. And I know how to build muscle, but I don't know how to lose fat. And a lot of people ask me questions, Avery, how do I get my body in shape? You know, how do I lose weight? And it's like asking a fat girl how to get big tits. You know, like what do you like a skinny guy like me? I've had abs my whole life. I can't give you advice. What advice do you like? How did you do it? Like what practical advice? Someone that's actually at 250 pounds right now that doesn't want to just do a fast and get rid. I mean, fasting might be good. I don't know, but wants to actually keep it off because that's something you've done. You know.
So the number one thing for me, like I'm not going to sit here and like say all these little tactics and strategies, and I can sit here and say mindset, hit rock bottom, figure out your reason. Like that's all important, but I'm going to just tell you straight up exactly what changed. Number one thing, hiring a personal trainer. That was it. The accountability, because when you're overweight, when you're out of shape, your mind plays tricks on you. You BS yourself. You tell yourself you're really working out. Like I have so many friends who are out of shape, and they're like, "Oh, I'm going to the gym to work out." And I work out with them. They're not even sweating. You know what I mean? Now, everybody obviously has different goals, but if you're overweight, your goal is probably to lose body fat,
What are they doing when they go to the gym if they're not
they're
sweating?
just going and they're doing some sets, 3-minute rests here and there. They're not really getting their heart rate up, they're not sweating.
They're telling you they want to lose a lot of weight.
Yeah, because you don't have the knowledge. Like I was doing that like 3-4 years ago. Like I even had a guy who was super fit and healthy training me through the internet, but it's like when he wasn't there, like you can't really push yourself as hard, or you might not even have the knowledge how to do it. So like I got really into a lot of like CrossFit type training, just a lot of supersets, a lot of just really just moving around, working out, like sweating.
Not a lot of cardio, or
there was definitely cardio and stuff, but like hiring a personal trainer was like the biggest thing for me.
how much of diet had to do with that?
So obviously the diet improved probably like 30 or 40%. Like one of the things that I really struggle with most is binge eating at nighttime. Like I eat very healthy during the day. But like, you know, I've dealt with like, not anything serious, but like slight like depression, like different issues in life. Like I use food as a way to cope with like maybe loneliness or being bored or stressed out. So like late night and like binge eating was a big thing for me. Like I would use, like I wasn't an alcoholic or anything, but I would use, you know, things like marijuana a little bit or like alcohol or different things to feel better. And then when you do that, you're like inhibiting your mind and you're starting to freaking, you know, eat like crazy and stuff. So like cleaning up the late night binging. But the biggest thing, the personal training, is accountability. Like I told my personal trainer, I'm like, dude, I want you to call me out if I come in looking bloated as a mofo. And
you were also paying him a decent
so it was like
amount.
$400 a month for the personal trainer. And I was going in 3 times a week to see him, but I was training like 5 times a week in total. But the personal trainer is huge, like accountability. If you're just by yourself and you're relying on your friends and family to call you out, they won't. Like they're not gonna call you out because they know it's gonna make you feel bad. But
so the number one tip is
personal trainer.
Get a personal trainer. And how do you find a good one? How do you know if they're full of shit or not? I mean, obviously, if they're fat, don't get them.
Yeah, I look for the ones that are like super fit and healthy. There's a lot of trainers out there that actually don't look very healthy and they're not in great shape. So
I hate it when like my doctor used to be fat and she would give me health tips. I'm like, I'm not listening to anything.
My doctor had multiple heart attacks and he was like giving me all this advice and stuff. I'm not going to go into that right now, but it's like I know you can be a coach and like you don't necessarily have to like be living the life. Like there's coaches out there who are really good. So like I don't really want to dive into that because I don't think I'm super knowledgeable with like picking out the best coach, but I just tried to find somebody who was like fit and healthy.
If I was big,
with them,
I would try to find someone like you who had gone from being big to being you know, where you are now. I would not try to find someone like me. I'd be like, show me a picture of you 10 years ago. And you see how skinny I was 10 years ago. I'm still skinny now. It's like, okay, you haven't done anything to get there. But like someone that's actually gotten results like you've done it.
And you gotta be careful too with like choosing some personal trainers. Like I wouldn't get the big bulky bodybuilder ones because they've been in the mindset of like being successful like with fitness and health for so long. Like they don't understand the challenges that you have when you're overweight and like just like you don't know how to like work out. You don't understand like how to keep a good routine and stuff. Like it's really, really hard, man. But you know, having the accountability is probably the biggest #1 thing I could possibly say. And then hanging out with other people. Like we got Jameson right over here. You should come say hello, man. Jameson, he's been inspiring.
What's going on, guys?
He's been inspiring the crap out of me because he's lost how much weight have, dude, you probably don't even know, how much weight have you lost in the last like 6 months?
40 pounds.
40 pounds. And like he's green juicing, he's super positive, loving, happy. Like he has a whole method, and like I've been taking a lot from him that's been helping me in my health and fitness journey. So surrounding yourself with the right people. Like I actually, you know, hopefully she doesn't see this, but I was in a relationship recently where like she ate like crap and just horrible foods and stuff. And like I started gaining weight.
Was she just blessed with good genetics?
Pretty much, but you know, it's only so long, and you know, she was younger, so there's only so long that's gonna last. But like when you surround yourself with people eating like crap, man, that comes onto you. So it's like finding people who are kind of aligned with your goals and stuff is big.
There's a lot of people out there watching this right now. They're like, yeah, I don't have money for a personal trainer.
Yeah.
How can you get your accountability?
Got it.
Maybe without getting a personal trainer.
So I would start going to. You don't necessarily have to go to CrossFit classes because those are pretty brutal. If you want to lose a lot of weight, jump right into it. CrossFit's like probably the most insane thing you can do.
Yeah.
But it's like pretty hard on your joints and stuff. But I would find I go to a gym that's called Edge Fitness in my area, and they have these group like aerobic classes. And they're not like, no offense, like grandma classes. They're not like super like, you know, old people, like you're not moving much. Like they're really hardcore, but instead of doing like all like the crazy barbell exercises and like CrossFit exercises, it's just very active. Like you get in for
go to a class.
$50 a month. Yeah.
Go to some type of class.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the best way. Get around people, because I was in that class and like I'm 31. There were people like 50, 60, like 40 who were like way more out of shape than me. And like I'd be so exhausted. They kept going. And I'm like, I can't give up right now. They're still moving. You know what I mean? So like once you get your working out and fitness, like you sweat your ass off, like it lets off different like endorphins and like you feel good. Like it's easier to, you got to figure out what your weak points are with your diet. Mine was late night eating, drink
what's
plenty
your
of
opinion
water.
on that? I mean, even personal
worst
trainers
for
will
me.
tell you different things.
I hate it.
What's
For
your
me.
opinion on just different diets? Is it like low carb, or is it like
you gotta
all
find what works
protein and
best
fat?
for you.
Keto? Is it
you gotta
vegan?
find what works best for you. Like for me, I have an issue where like if I eat too many rices or breads, maybe I'm gluten free. Allergic to. I know I'm allergic slightly to whole wheats and different things like that, breads. But like my throat literally closes up when I eat breads and stuff.
Okay.
So like eating a lower carb diet works for me. Consuming a lot of green juices, fresh fruits, vegetables, different things like that. Eating more of like a whole food diet works best for me. But Jameson, man, like he's lost 40 pounds doing one of the most unorthodox diets. Maybe you can share. The mics will pick you up, but like share what you're, because his diet's like crazy, but it works. So it's like, if you were to tell me your diet, I'd be like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. Like I would never do that. But it's like, it works.
Yeah, and so this is probably the best tip I can give you, because when you want to lose weight, everybody's going to give you advice. Literally, don't listen.
Everybody.
Listen to your body. That's like literally the #1 thing you could do. Is like listen to what works for you, because like how we drank last night, like we got Chinese food yesterday, and I ate 2 meals, drank 2 bottles of wine, and I'm still losing weight. Like literally, if I told you my diet, like it consists of juicing a lot during the day, low fat meats and like chicken and chicken breasts.
He goes pretty low carb, green juice all day long, and then after 7 o'clock, you do whatever you want.
Do whatever I want. Taco Bell, wine, anything.
Would you say you try to keep your calories under a certain amount each day? Is that something you're consciously doing? Eating less?
No, not really. I literally just I'd say 80% of the day is complete, I don't want to say strict, because I don't like to make myself think like, oh, because people are like, oh, I can't have this, I can't have this, I can't have this. It's like, then you put your mind in jail almost.
So what do you think is working in this? The first half of the day you're eating healthy, and the second half you're not. What makes it work?
It's probably like 80% of the day.
It's got to be a calorie restriction, because you're not eating a ton during the day.
I don't eat like breads or rice.
But you're exercising for 30 minutes a day.
I exercise 30 minutes a day also.
And why don't you eat breads or rice?
Because they slow me down, they make me feel
so
tired.
You just feel it when you eat it.
Yeah, like my energy is high.
Same with me, dude.
Through the whole day.
When I over carb, over sugar during the day, ugh.
So at night, when you eat the shitty food, you're still not gonna be putting bread in your body?
No, I'll at nighttime if I want to.
Okay.
If I want to have a burger and fries or like Chipotle with a bunch of rice in it, then I'm okay with that.
You've been doing that and you've lost 40 pounds?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you can see his before and after pictures. It's pretty.
Your before and after picture.
Yeah.
You posted something on Facebook the other day. That was crazy.
Yeah, but what's cool, I want to share one more mindset that Jameson taught me about, and I've been actually taking it into my life as well, is Jameson said to me, he says, listen, I eat healthy during the day. At nighttime, I'll drink wine, eat whatever I want, treat myself. But he's like, the next day I wake up and I forgive myself. How many times have you guys done something stupid at nighttime, binged out? Like, I remember when I used to, and I still do it now and then, but very rarely, I would binge out, man. I would wake up in the morning and I would just beat myself up so bad. Like, just like my mental dialogue, man. And when you beat yourself up, that mental internal talk, that has an effect on you for days, weeks, months. Like, you ever notice when like someone's on a diet for 3 weeks, they're doing great, they have one bad day, off the diet. It's because you beat yourself up so bad and you don't forgive yourself. And that's one thing that Jameson taught me, which is pretty cool.
Embrace it. Have Taco Bell. You're not gonna die.
It's interesting. Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you guys.
All right, yep.
Good talk.
We gotta teach them about how to do some outros. So if you guys enjoyed this video, do us a big favor and snake this video.
I'm bad at it. Subscribe, like, comment, unsubscribe, whatever you guys want to do.
Yes.
There's gonna be some links down below. Go and click them.
Report this as copyright infringement. All right, we're good.
Dude, it's hot.